Hey there, it's Bobby, aka Paginator. Thanks for joining me today. I have a little mail haul and craft with me session. First up, I want to mention I do have my ceiling fan going because I have no AC in this house, and I don't know if the camera microphone is going to pick up the sound of the ceiling fan. It's pretty quiet to begin with, but apologies beforehand if you hear extra noise. So I have a couple of things here, and one of them is the Stickii subscription, which I usually do a craft with me. It's kind of starting to become a series, I guess, on this channel, where I take something from this package and create something in a junk journal. And then this, you can see, no stamp, no address. This did not come to me in the mail, but after I went to the post office today, I went to the grocery store, and there's a lady who works there who is the mother of one of my kids that just graduated, and she said, "Oh, I have this, it's from my son," and so I'm sure it's a thank you card for his little graduation gift. I don't think I'll read that out to you, but we'll deal with these other two packages here on camera. Now I kind of want to show you this card. In typical Damon fashion, I will share with you this student's first name. The front of the card has a picture of him in his graduation announcement. I'm not going to share that with you. He's wearing his graduation robes and stuff. And in typical Damon fashion, there is no handwritten note. I'm covering up his last name here. There is a typed message. Thank you for your generous gift and for celebrating this momentous day with me, in a typed signature. Teenagers. Gotta love them. Once in a while, I'll get a teenager that will, like, write a heartfelt note or something like that, but that's very typical. Okay, now what is this? We've seen that this is the Stickii package. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I keep bumping the camera. This is an eBay purchase. So these are some vintage postcards. They came in this box with the window there. And I'm already trying to think of how I can repurpose that. And we've got some postcards in here. And if I can get them out of the box, we can look at them. These, I'm a little bit disappointed actually. The description said they were vintage postcards. These are new postcards that are made to look vintage. That's kind of a ripoff. I need to go back and read the description and see for sure if I was misled or if I just read it wrong. But either way, I can still craft with them. So we'll just take a look at these. So we have this one with the phonograph, couple dancing on the phonograph. San Francisco. When I was in San Francisco, I never rode on a trolley car. I was kind of bummed. SOS scouring pads. I have used SOS pads before when I cleaned. We've got two of these. This is obviously a typewriter ad, Olivetti. Hollywood, New York Sky passengers vote these the smartest arrivals in beautiful gold cross shoes. All of them look painful to me, as do these. Pepsi ad. Lucky Strike cigarettes. That reminds me of what's that movie, Drop Dead Gorgeous, where the mom's like yelling about her Lucky cigarettes when she's in the hospital. Heineken beer, gas appliances, Sky Chief, which is Texaco dealer, Cadillac. I like smooth men, she says. I'm covering up this area. She's mostly covered, but she's a little bit yeah, she likes smooth men. So this is a brushless shave cream ad. Telephone ad. Look who's here and look what he wants most. Double bubble gum. Oh, he's a trick-or-treater. Okay, cool. Chesterfield cigarettes. I swear, these... It was a different time. They didn't know how bad smoking was for you, but still. Why are you trying to make it look glamorous? She's putting cigarettes in her glove. That's disgusting. Good housekeeping. That's cute. So this is a Good Housekeeping. 7-Up ad. American Weekly. Vespa. Kohler sewing machines. Is this the same brand that now does like sink faucets and stuff? That same Kohler. Knoke Cycles. Vermouth Martini. Jansen Sweaters. Chase and Sanborn Coffee. Silhouette TV. Chilton's Motor Age. Give the kids a break. New styling for 1956 Lincoln. Okay, so Lincoln cars. Jansen Swimsuits. So they make sweaters and swimsuits. Contacts. Cameras. Budweiser Lager Beer. This says, meet Hollywood's magnificent mug. William Bendix in The Life of Riley on the air for Meet Blue Network every Sunday night. Okay, so this guy was in The Life of Riley, and he went on the radio for the Meet Blue Network. So, of course, he's got some meat on a stick. That's weird. It's by the American Meat Institute. And Santa Claus, Give and Take, Say I. Coca-Cola. Well, those will be fun. I'm disappointed that they aren't actually vintage postcards, because that's what I wanted. And now we get to the main event. This is the Stickii sticker subscription. I get the vintage one. I always link their website in the space below. I'm not a representative for them or anything like that. I just like to share good things, so you can follow that link if you're interested in getting sticker subscription. They have the vintage, they have one that's called cute, and I forget what the third one is, but I'm pretty sure they have 3 options. They usually ship out around the 11th of every month, and I have a little issue with my post office. Look at the state of this envelope. It is way open here, and it's open here. And it's starting to come open here. Now, the good thing about Stickii is they put everything in this little organizer packet sleeve that you'll see. So hopefully I get everything that they put in the package. If you're thinking, gosh, it wasn't that long ago that you did one of these, it was because last month's packet got sent out late. Okay, our theme is the Dragon's Lair. And if you haven't ever seen a Stickii thing before, they send theme stickers, and they recommend, which I do this, we take this sticker and stick it on the bottom corner right here, so that when you're flipping through your binder of them, you can go, oh, there's the Dragon's Lair. And we seem to have a fairy sticker in this front pocket here, and the front pocket's usually paper of some kind. I'm not sure what these birds have to do with a dragon's lair, but you know what? It's cute paper. Okay, let's get to the big pocket. This looks like it's probably the right amount of stuff, so we'll just go ahead and assume that nothing got lost in the mail. We have a bookmark. They sent a bookmark last month too, and I like the bookmarks that they send. I actually have the one from last month that's sitting right over here because I've been saving it to give to a friend. They're really nice, thick card stock or card something with ribbon tassels. So this one's got a knight charging into battle against a dragon. Sometimes you have sympathy for the dragon. Sometimes you have sympathy for the knight. I need to know the story of these before I can decide who I'm rooting for. Same design on this side but mirrored. Okay, and you saw, of course, this sticker pad is that's just thick. Okay, I thought it was 2 stuck together, but it's just thick. So we have some dragon eggs, a couple being hatched, although this one looks more like a lizard than a dragon. And here there be dragon eggs. I wish it just said here there be dragons. I like that better, but that's okay. So these have a little bit of gold foiling. I don't know how well the light's picking that up. But we've got a dragon, a peacock, some more dragons. This looks like a firebird. Dragons. A girl reading to a dragon. These ones are some little fairies and some dragons. Okay, some more fairies. We've got a unicorn. Dragon. Okay, lots of creatures here. Looks like we've got some unicorns, dragons, griffins, stags, maybe a phoenix or firebird there. Cool. And this is titled The Guardians. And these are some tarot card style stickers. You have a dragon here, the Ace of Cups, a girl, the Knight of Cups, Temperance, another girl, Page of Cups, looks like a mermaid, Four of Cups is a sea serpent, King of Cups is a guy with really long hair, Queen of Cups is a girl, and then there's a sea serpent like swimming around her. The Magician looks like a witch, and Six of Cups is another dragon. Those are pretty. And lastly, we have this sheet which has treasure boxes, and this one has a dragon on top of it, because we know that dragons hoard treasure. That is the whole reason why Bilbo Baggins got in so much trouble in the first place, because he was living a nice quiet life in the Shire, and he had to go off and help the dwarves get their treasure back from Smaug, because Smaug is a dragon who spent his life hoarding treasure that he's stolen. But without that story, there wouldn't be that great adventure. So I guess it's okay. And once again, I'm going to say, yes, I know, I'm weird. You already know that, or you wouldn't be watching my channel. Or maybe you're new to the channel and you don't know that. Welcome. Okay, what are we going to craft with? Which items are we going to craft with from this packet? I'm going to take a minute to grab my journal, gather a few things, and I will be back with you. Alright, welcome back to the Messy Craft Desk. You will see a book here. The last time I did one of these, I did a little bit of a book talk, and so I thought I'd do the same thing because you might notice there is a treasure chest on the top of this book, and there is definitely treasure involved. Now, this is a loose connection, but go with me on this because this video is going to go up on Wednesday, and I usually do bookish content on Wednesdays, but this week it's just not working out that way, so we're going to do crafting / book stuff for this video. This is Race to the Bottom of the Sea by Lindsay Eager, and this is about a young girl whose parents died in a horrible accident. Now, they are Dr. and Dr. Quayle, very important scientists in the field of under the sea, like zoology and that kind of stuff. The daughter is an inventor, and she actually invented this craft, this submersible craft called the Egg that the parents were in during this horrible accident. So you can imagine that she is absolutely devastated. Well, she's been staying with her aunt, and this university that her parents are affiliated with are going to come and take all of her parents' things. And she's not super excited about it. She's really upset. Fidelia is her name. Sorry, I should have told you that. And she is kidnapped by Merrick the Monstrous, a pirate who has this massively long list of crimes. And he wants her to use her know-how to retrieve his treasure that's lost on the ocean floor. And they're going to be pursued by the Navy and so on. I am currently not that far into it. I am on page 114 out of 400 and something. 421? Nope. Yep. 422, somewhere in there. But I am enjoying it so far. It is a middle grade adventure, of course, including pirates, treasure, sharks. We've met a shark named Grizzle. He's a new species of shark, and she thinks that she's the first one to discover this species, so she gets to name it, and she gives him a temporary, first name, Grizzle, but she hasn't come up with a good name for the species yet, and he disappeared. It was the same time as the chaos with the parents' accident and this big storm and all that stuff. So there's a lot going on in the book, and can we just also appreciate for a moment how floppy it is? Floppy. Alright, so there's your book talk. I'm going to set that aside for now and come back to the crafting. So first thing I did when I was looking for a direction for this page was I grabbed this book of Tim Holtz's Sentiments. This is the Small Talk collection, and I have had this for a long time but haven't used any of the pieces. And I thought, let me just see if anything sticks out to me. And I saw this one, Life Was Meant for a Great Adventure. And I had just mentioned to you guys about The Hobbit and the adventure of that story and Smaug and Bilbo Baggins and all those things. So I thought, that's going to be That's going to be the sentiment that goes on this. We're going to incorporate the dragons in some way. And then I have this book of illustrated Brothers Grimm fairy tales, and there's an illustration that I just feels like the start of an adventure, or maybe it's mid-adventure, I'm not sure, but it's adventurous. I've been hanging on to this page for a while. It is here. We have a castle up here, and we have a bunch of people in boats. And it says, on the opposite side of the lake stood a splendid, brightly lighted castle. Now, some of you might be thinking, are you going to say that that's Hogwarts, and that's the first-year students going across the lake? Well, I suppose we could say that, but no, we're not going to. So we are going to tear this page out of the book, and we're going to use it in some way with this idea of life being meant for great adventure. All right, we've got the journal here. We're going to flip back here. We've got this page. I still love this page. This was the first time I did one of these. I think it was the first time I did one of these craft with me's with the Stickii Club, and it turned out to be really fun, like a snail mail thing. So we could do the opposite of this, or I've got a few empty pages back here. Here's the one we did the last time around with this giant tag. There's some empty pages here. Where this is such a large image, I kind of want to use this page because it's a little bit bigger. It's part of the structural part of the journal. So I think I'm going to just cut around this and maybe ink it up with some vintage photo, and then look at what to do next. All right, before I glue that down, I want to do something with this sentiment, and so I've got this thin, like, specialty paper stuff. I'm not even sure what to call it. It came from Temu, and I want to ink up around the sentiment and put it on top of this. Maybe also put another frame behind that too. I'm not sure how that's going to stand out against the thing. Okay. Look at this. I've already got vintage photo smudged on this. It's okay. And I grabbed the wrong sentiment. Ugh. Probably something dark would work, and I would usually go straight to black on this, but right next to me I've got this beautiful dark purple paper. Why not use that? I mean, use up scraps, right? Instead of getting out a whole sheet of black paper. Maybe, you know how in the Hobbit adventure, everything's very green. Everything in the Shire's green. We're in the wilderness all the time. It's just a very green, colorful adventure. Maybe the theme color for this adventure is purple. So once again, we will cut around. I could use my paper trimmer for a more guaranteed straight edge, but I'm not going to. Now I will say that gluing down that tissue-y stuff, it's very porous and very thin, so this has already torn a little bit, but I guess it gives it a more grungy look. Okay, we got to remember to use some of the stickers from the Stickii kit, and I think that'll be our primary, like, decorating thing. And I kind of like this. Do I want it more toward the bottom? Yeah, I think I like that. Which stickers do I like? These are very brown, so I'd need to either back some of them with the purple or do something else. I also kind of like the idea of these because they are somewhat neutral, but they're gonna pop. Okay, I do like the placement of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down, and then I'll come back with the stickers. Okay, we had a slight emergency. I stupidly got a beverage that's in a can, and I accidentally knocked it over, and I had to try to rescue some things. But I think we got her all cleaned up now, and these pieces are glued into place. I've decided that no matter which stickers we use, we probably ought to put a couple of them on purple paper to make some kind of irregular triangle or something, so there's not just like one random purple thing on this page. The more I think about it, the more I think that these brown tone stickers will work the best if matted on the purple, just with the kind of look of the page. Because I love dragons more than fairies, I'm gonna pick out this cute little dragon instead of one of the fairies. Let's see, this little guy who's sleeping, and we're going to put him here and then cut around him. Now I say guy, it could be a lady dragon, we don't know. We shouldn't assume people's or creatures' genders. Okay, I need a pronoun though. Let's say this is a girl dragon. Okay. She maybe could be here. Oh, I don't know. Okay, how do I want to do this? If I put her right here, what am I going to do up here? Maybe I'm going to have to use one of the fairies that would be like flying up above. Or, no. Nope, I have an idea. So, this is the mama dragon. And up here, this is going to be like a sneak peek inside the castle. We have her family's treasure in this treasure chest here. We have a couple of eggs. And we have her mate. So this is a family group here. And we're going to put the eggs over here. The other parent is guarding the eggs. Papa's like, I'm going to take care of this family. Okay, so we're going to cut around these. So in our story, our dragons are the good guys. That means that the people in the boats rowing toward the castle are the bad guys. Maybe they are from an enemy kingdom. Maybe the dragons and the humans used to get along, and these dragons were the beloved companions of the king who used to live in this castle, who built it, right? But then, when the king died without having any children, and he willed his castle and the rule of the kingdom to this dragon family. But the noblemen who live across the lake were very upset because they wanted the power, they wanted to be in charge, and didn't want to be told what to do by dragons when they felt like they as humans were better than the dragons. So they are heading to the castle. Some of them have already arrived. There's a tiny little line of people right here. And they're going to storm the castle. They're going to find the treasure and take it, slay the dragons, and take over the kingdom for themselves. The great adventure that comes from the sentiment is going to be the family here. Their adventure to defend their rightfully owned home. I know I make up way too many stories. Now I'm thinking I need to write that story down so I don't forget. I wish I had some more of that purple paper to make a pocket here, and then I could write the story on the card and like tuck it in. That would be really nice. But unfortunately, that's my last bit of that purple paper. So, what else can I do? Alright, here's what we're going to do. I've cut a portion of the original sticky envelope. We know it was in terrible shape, so we're going to have to do a little bit of repair work here. Actually, Ooh, I have an idea. Okay. So if I glue this flap down onto here, then this whole thing becomes a hidden belly band. See how that is so open there? Oh, stay. Okay, I guess I need to hold things down when I glue them. All right, once this dries, and then I'm gonna glue this whole backside down, and then I will write the story, and it will slide in here. We're gonna snag a little piece of this purple and make a little label. It's gonna go right here, or maybe there. Now I need a little scrap of white. I should have probably cut that before. We'll use a scrap of this envelope from Damon since he took so much care to write a note. That kid cracks me up even when he does nothing. On the label, we're going to write July 23. That marker isn't the best, but it was close. It was purple. It was ready. Okay, we're gonna add one of these stickers. Wasn't planning on using one of the fairies, but that's just the perfect shape to go right there. For the, I need a card or something to write the story on. I have some of these paper packs from Temu that might be a good size. Yeah, that actually would work, and I could like fold it in half. So if I just find one that kind of goes with the page somehow, that would work. Okay, so this is not the same shade of purple, but I kind of like this because we have this castle, purple flowers, okay, castle, some more purple here, some writing space, and then we can fold it in half, and then it can slide right into the belly band. Maybe we'll put it in like this, so that some of the design is peeking out. I like that idea. So this is what I will do. I need to grab one other thing. I shall be right back. Alright, so with my Sharpie pen I have written, read me to learn the story of the great adventure, so that when I pull this out, arrows pointing over here. And now I just need to write that little story down that we made up about the dragons and the castle and the attacking humans. Do we want to add another sticker onto here? I don't see one that's a really good fit from that set, so let's not. I'll do the writing off camera, just so you don't have to sit here and watch me write out that whole thing. You already know the story. The only thing that remains is, though, you know what we should do? Let's do this. Before I write the story, we need names for the dragons. So we have the mama, who is like the warrior protector. Okay, she's the first line of defense, protecting her children. We have the papa. He's back with the kiddos. And then we have, it looks like 1, 2, 3 eggs here. We need some names for these dragons. Why don't you help me out with that? You guys hit me up in the comments with names for the dragons. And then once we've got some good names, I'll add those into the story. Yay, audience participation. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading, journaling, or crafting. Adios.